What's up, guys? Good morning. It is Jonathan with One Big Impact. So I want to talk about something. It's like day two of the One Big Impact 30-day challenge. If you're new here, go check us out on Facebook. Our group is called Healthy Living for a Healthy Life. We do lots of awesome things there, including right now, currently, a weight loss challenge. And the first thing we're giving away is a water bottle. I'm excited about that. It seems silly, but they're not cheap. Like, reusable, awesome water bottles. We got, there's a vacuum seal one really cool, like, Vectar one or something like that. And then there's one that's, like a big gallon one that's got, like, reminders and stuff on that, like, that says no excuses and stuff like that. And you get to pick from one of those. So that's pretty interesting. I'm excited. I always give away things that I would want because, not necessarily like I would want, like now, but like things that I know that would benefit a healthy journey, and I've wanted them at one time or probably will need them at some time because, I mean, that's definitely a factor. Getting your water right is a huge thing. And my hand hurts from deadlifting today. That sucker really tore me up. You know, it's funny because I didn't think I was going to be able to get it. Let's stay on track. So first, what I would like to say is about exercise. We have a element of this challenge that is exercise. Specifically cardio, if you didn't realize that. It is cardio that I'm recommending, and it doesn't necessarily have to be like traditional cardio. It could be like intense hiking, it could be brisk walking, it could be running, it could be jogging, it could be riding a bike, it could be aerobic exercise. The thing I just want you to remember is not to confuse that with like just kind of cruising through just random weight loss. And the reason I picked the cardio stuff, is because it's really a major factor that we should all incorporate into our regular lives, like not being so sedentary, like getting out there and getting active. That's literally what we should do as humans. It's like 30 minutes a day, 5 days a week, comes out to like 2.5 hours a week or whatever, and that's pretty normal, in addition to whatever you're doing. Not in addition to, like, if you're already doing that, because if you're already doing that, then you're fine, just track it. But meaning, like, if you're active at work, it's not the same. You still need to get out there and get active because your body is adapted to that. What I wanted to talk about, I'm going to pick up my mom. She wants to get a bike, and I don't think it'll fit in her car is the problem. What I wanted to talk about in respect of cardio is, and I've said this before, and I wanted to make a video, and a lot of people are wondering, it took me 3 minutes and 45 seconds to get to the point. Does cardio make you lean? Yes. But here's the thing. When you're starting this program and you are specifically maybe on a 1-month challenge or something like that, you can get really good results by killing the cardio and just increasing over time and stuff like that. Doing more and more and more and more. But here's the thing. I ran a marathon recently, and I'm no like professional long distance runner or anything like that. I've only ran one marathon. Did I run a lot? I mean, I ran a lot of marathons leading up to that. It's so funny because you run 10 times more leading up to it than you do on the actual race. But that being said, sorry, I just lifted. I'm kind of tired. You have to understand the importance of your diet. You can't outrun a bad diet. And I've said that before, And I'm so happy that some previous clients and some clients have picked up that whole mantra. And you can, okay? Towards the end of the training for the marathon, my diet got pretty whack. I'll be honest, I was starving all the time and I just started eating whatever. Not whatever, but like I was going overboard on probably fruits and stuff like that, okay? So my weight started to climb. Guys, I was running like 40, 50 miles a week. I don't know that anybody in the group is currently running 50 miles a week, 40, 50 miles a week. And there's nothing, it's not a competition. I'm not saying that. I'm saying if my diet was kind of okay, not perfect, not absolutely horrible, but needed some work, and I was still gaining weight while training for a marathon towards the end, that goes to show you that you are not going to get lean or lose weight or shred down if you're just focusing on cardio. I would much rather see somebody do their 30 minutes a day, not go super crazy and kill themselves on a piece of equipment or running around the block or jogging up hills or anything like that. And I would much rather see them focus on getting their diet not only good, but really freaking good. Like honed in on understanding how to manipulate your food to manipulate your body. Because I promise you, there's gonna be times where you can't go do your cardio, whether it's like a rainstorm or whatever's going on right now in the world, or it could be your ankles bothering you or something. And if you don't have those fundamentals to fall back on, the only thing you're going to fall back on is weight loss, and you're going to start to gain weight back, and it's going to happen really, really fast. So you have to understand that there is absolutely nothing more important than getting your food figured out. I don't want you to think that cardio doesn't matter, exercise doesn't matter, because it absolutely 1000% does. But it's only one piece of the puzzle. It's technically the really easy, non-math oriented piece of the puzzle for most people. If you're trying to take your gains to the next level, there's actually a shit ton of math included. But that being said, understand your macros. If you don't, that's okay. And if you don't care to, that's okay. Work with somebody to get a meal plan together that works for you. I offer meal plans. There's plenty of websites that offer meal plans. There's all kinds of websites that'll give you like your macros and stuff like that. And to be honest, I don't care if you do carbohydrates, if you do low carb, if you do low fat, if you do low calorie. I don't really care. I mean, I would prefer you didn't do low calorie, but whatever avenue you take, you need to make sure that you understand your food. Because if you have a weight problem, chances are it's probably not because of your lack of movement. Most people move around quite enough, actually. And you might be like, well, I was sedentary. Well, if you're moving enough, even if you're sedentary, and I got you on like a good meal plan and stuff like that, you're going to start to lose weight. Now, eventually there's going to be a point in which you're going to have to keep figuring out, hey, how can I get to the next level? And you may have to restrict your calories and your foods and your portions. I'm so sorry. I just pulled 500 like five times, and apparently it has taken the complete juice out of me. I'm freaking exhausted. Not exhausted, but like I'm just tanked right now. So please understand, you can't outrun a bad diet, and you can't outrun learning about a good diet. You have to learn this stuff, and these really are going to be the fundamentals of your future. There's some people like Deb Jim Amorso. She's consistently, I think she's like 150 pounds lost and kept it off. The reason she's kept it off is because she really does. Her and her husband, I see her and her husband know a lot about their diet. They do, you know, and I see them a lot. They post stuff, and it's very clear that they know what they're doing. It's very clear the people that get it off and keep it off know what they're doing. Okay? It is the harder part, you guys. It is the less desirable part. I am still learning it. Okay? So that goes to show you, maybe, you know, I could put forth a lot more effort into it and stuff like that myself. But I promise you there's going to be continuing amounts of knowledge that you're going to be able to learn, whether it's through macronutrients, micronutrients, food timing. It could be calories, it could be BMR, all kinds of things that you can really focus on. The first thing that I would ever recommend that you do is first find out what your BMR and study what that means. Find out what your BMR is and study what that means. That's number one. Understand that. After that, I would probably find out what are macros. Get really basic. And here's the thing, guys. I have videos on my YouTube about both of these subjects and many more in considering in the realm of what we're talking about right now. All you got to do is go to my YouTube channel, One Big Impact. There's a search bar at the top on my YouTube page, and you can type in, use it like Google, macros. That's it. Boom. Any videos that I have that has talk about macros will pop up. I should probably do that today and see how many pop up. And the next thing I would do, like BMR, type in BMR, see what comes up. Do a little bit of research. If you don't like my videos, who cares? Go somewhere else. Get somebody else's video. That's fine. I would prefer you use my videos, but I mean, to each their own. Everybody's going to learn a different way. You guys, have a beautiful day. Be stronger than your excuses. For no way, no reason, no how, and never in your life should you think that you can outrun a bad diet. Don't do too much too fast, because then if you get to a point, and I should have talked about that a little more, but I'll talk about that in a future video. If you're doing more and more cardio every single day, you are going to get yourself in a bad position where you're needing to be on a treadmill for 10 hours a day to get any kind of movements, and it's not healthy to do so. You're going to eat away all your muscle. You guys, have a good day. Don't change things if it's not broke. If you're seeing results and your clothes are fitting better, stay at that 30 minutes. Don't change it until it's needed. Be stronger than excuses. Remember to spread love, not hate. Drink your damn water. Stay on track. And thank you so much for all the support. Goodbye.